कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ नमस्त्रिकालसत्याय जगन्नाथसुताय च सबृत्याय सपुत्राय सकलत्राय ते नमः। अवतीर्णः कारुण्यपरिचिन्नौ सदीश्वरौ श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानन्दौ भारतौ भजे। श्री जयति विशुद्ध विक्रमः कनकाभ कमलायते क्षणः वरजानुविलम्बि सद्भुजो बहुधा भक्तिरसाभि नर्तकः। जयति जयति देव कृष्ण चैतन्य चन्द्रो जयति जयति कीर्तिस्तस्य नित्य पवित्रः जयति जयति भृत्यस्तस्य विश्वेशमूर्ते जयति जयति नित्यं तस्य सर्वप्रियाणां। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Dandvat pranam to Mataji and all devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Saraswati, Mother Saraswati is describing the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while mentioning that he is non-different from Lord Krishna. He is the one from where everything emanates, everything is maintained, and everything is destroyed. So even the Vedas, he's a hidden secret for Vedas. And the Vedas don't know. It's difficult for the Vedas also to know. He has appeared as the son of Vasudev, Nanda Baba. He has appeared in different incarnations. But the question comes, do the Vedas know the incarnations of the Lord? It's not so easy. Even Vedas personified, they want to appear as the gopis of Vrindavan to understand the leelas of Krishna. When they hanker, that means Radharani, her love for Krishna, Brajabhumi, Krishna's leelas are a gopani or a secret even to the Vedas. 145th verse, 13th chapter, Chaitanya Bhagavat. यथा किछु मंत्र तुम्हें जपिले आमार दिग्विजयी पड़फल नाहय तहार. So getting some title, that is not the real fruit of your chanting mantras to me. It's good that you have got Digvijayi title. You must be feeling very happy, but that is not the real fruit. What is the real fruit? Mantriye phala taha ebe se paila ananta brahmanda nath sakshat dekhila. So what is the real fruit of your chanting to me? So here very important aspect has been given. What is the real fruit of worshipping any demigod? To get Krishna Bhakti. If the Krishna Bhakti is got, then understand demigods have been very pleased. So real fruit of your chanting is that you have now directly seen the Lord of innumerable universes. So if a person has been doing some deity worship, some demigod worship, and now he is able to chant the holy name of Krishna, that is a real success. That means that is a real fruit which a demigod has bestowed. Every demigod wants that her upasakas get Krishna's lotus feet. That is why when we go to a demigod, ignorantly also, don't know who is God, not a problem. At least if you ask bhakti, please give me bhakti, please give me bhakti, then the demigod makes sure to make her upasaka meet the devotees of Krishna. Bhakta, bhakti, bhagavan. Bhakta, this word is only for Bhagavan. Bhaktas are only for Bhagavan. And the process of love is known as bhakti. Yaha shikha vipratumi ihana charane dehagiya samarpana karah puhani. Oh Brahmana, just go immediately. Kiya Samarpana, go and take shelter of lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Swapnahena na maniha, Swapnahena na maniha, ye sava vachana, mantra vashe kahilana, Veda sangopana. Don't think this is just a dream. Don't ignore my words. I am controlled by your chanting and have therefore informed you of that which is unknown to the Vedas. So by chanting, you have controlled me. That is what Saraswati Mata says. Yes, by showering love, chanting means showering love. You can control anyone. But what is the purpose of getting controlled? The purpose of getting controlled is to give right direction. Now, Saraswati is under the control of Digvijay Pandit, or Digvijay Pandit has so much of dedication towards Saraswati Mata. She gets controlled, yes. But the purpose is somehow make him get connected to Krishna. Etabali Saraswati Haila Antardhana Jagilena Vipravara Mahabhagyavana. So after speaking there, Saraswati disappeared and the most fortunate Brahmana woke up. Jagi ai matra vipravara se kshane chalilena ati ushah kale prabhu sthane. So immediately after getting up, the Brahmana went in the early morning to the Lord's residence. He went to the Lord's residence. And what he did? Prabhu re ashiya vipradandavatta haila. Prabhu viprere koleka hariya kolekariya tulila. So first thing he did is he went and paid obeisances to the Lord. Prabhu o viprere kole koriya tulila. The Lord picked up the Brahmana and embraced him. That is how to shower the love. It is said the elders embrace and the one who are dependents, they should give respect. The more we respect, the respect goes upwards and the love is showered from the love is showered from up to down. Respect goes from down to up. Then the love is shown from up to down. प्रभु बोले के न भाई प्रभु बोले के न भाई यही की व्यवहार विप्र बोले कृपा दृष्टि ये है न तुम्हारा. Lord said, hey, what is this? Why you come so early? What is the reason of this behavior? The Brahmana said, it is all due to your merciful glance. The Lord is showing as if he doesn't know anything. He says, wow, what is this extraordinary behavior? And why you come so early in the morning? Prabhu bole Digvijay hai apane तवे तुम्ही आमारे यही मत करे केने. Hey, you're the champion of learning. You're Digvijay. And why are you treating me like this? I'm a small boy. Digvijay बोले ना सुना विप्र राजा तोमा भजिले सिद्धहय सर्व काज. Oh Brahmana, you are the king of Brahmana. Vipra Raja, you are the king of Brahmanas. Just by worshipping you, Toma Bhajile, Siddhaya Sarvakaja. Just by worshipping you, every activity becomes successful. Kali Yuge Viprarupe, Tumi Narayana, Tomare Chimite Shakti Dhare, Kona Jana. Oh, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But you have appeared in this Kali Yuga in the form of a Brahmana. Who has the power to recognize you? So, Narayana, you have appeared, but you have appeared as a Brahmana, Brahmana Murti. And also, you have appeared in the devotee form. It is not so easy to recognize you. Takhani more chitte janmila samshaya tumi jigyasile mora vakya naspuraya. So, when you ask me questions, I could not answer at that time itself. Thakani more chitte janmila samshaya. At that time, I had doubt. What was that? Tumiye agarva prabhu. Agarva, no garva. Agarva prabhu, sarva vede ko hai. Taha satya dekhi lo, anyatha kabu nahi. So the Vedas confirm what they confirm. Sarva vede ko hai. What they confirm? That you are devoid of all the pride. I have seen this with my own eyes, and there is no doubt about it. Teen bar amare karila parabhava, tathapi amaratumi rakhila gaurava. Although you defeated me 3 times, you have maintained my prestige. That is Krishna. So generally in the material world, if a person has a pride, he will see to that the other person is defeated and embarrassed before everyone. But here, the Lord's nature is, even though he defeats, he doesn't embarrass that person. He gives him a wonderful position. Shishupal, he was going on insulting him, but still Krishna gives everyone a position. That is what is Krishna. Krishna will, even though a person insults him, even though a person is defeated by him, Krishna never embarrasses that person. Though the other person knows that he has been defeated, but Krishna never embarrasses. That is what is the nature of even spiritual master. Spiritual master also loves his dependents, though defeats them, but still never shows that he has defeated. That should be the nature of a one who is godly. Eho ki Ishvara Shakti vini anye haya ateva tumi narayana shuni shchaya. Can anybody have this type of nature other than yourself? Is this possible for anyone other than Lord Narayana? Therefore, you are certainly Narayana. Nobody else can have this type of quality. Gauda Trihuta Dili Kasi Adi Kori Gujarat Vijayanagara Kanchi Puri Anga Banga Tailanga Odhra Desha Arakata Panditera Samaja Samsari Achiyata Dushibe Amara Vakya Se Thakuka Dure Dure Bhujihitai Konas Jana Shakti Nahi Dhare. I met with innumerable scholars wherever I had gone. I went to Gaudadesha, Trihuta, Delhi, Kashi, Gujarat, and Delhi. Kashi, Gujarat, Vijayanagar, Kanchipura, Angadesh, Bengal, Andhra, Orissa. What to speak of refuting my statements? None of those scholars had even power to understand them. I used to speak statements, they could not even understand. When a person understands, then only he can refute. No? Henami Tomasthane Siddhanta Korite Naparinu Sababuddhi Gelakona Bhite. Though I'm such a scholar, I was still unable to establish my conclusions before you. Where did all my intelligence go? Na parinu sababuddhi gela kona bhite. So you also asked me to refute the statements. And also you asked me to describe. When you were seeing the mistakes, I could not say anything. I could not establish any conclusions before you. यही कर्म तुम्हारा आश्चर्य किछु न है सरस्वती पति तुम्ही देवी मोरे को है. So for you, this is not anything astonishing. Ascharya kichu nahi. For you, this is not astonishing. Even for Mother Saraswati, it's not astonishing. Why? She knows your power. But for me, it was very astonishing. And you are the Lord of Saraswati, Saraswati Pati to me. Devi More Kahe. So in this way, she personally told me, that no one can stand to speak before Lord. Vada Shubha Latne Ailana Navadipe Tomadekilana Dubiya Ye Bhavakupe. I came to Navdeep at a most auspicious time. Although I was drowning in the dark well of material life, I somehow saw you. So I entered Navdeep at an auspicious moment and attained darshan of you. When persons are drowning in the well of material life, they have no opportunity to see you. So far, I have remained intoxicated with material knowledge. And now I was able to see you by the accumulated power or strength of my past pious deeds. So here, Digvijay Brahmana admits that the moment I have entered Navdeep and have got your darshan, that itself becomes an auspicious moment. So what is the real meaning of auspiciousness? Getting away from the material life, coming in contact with the devotee, getting committed to the process, that is known as auspicious moment. Auspiciousness lies in commitment. The more we are committed to the process, that is auspiciousness. Like early mornings, all of you are joining the classes, that is commitment. And this commitment, this gives auspiciousness to a person. And that is how one slowly goes away from the material life. That is why in any process, commitment is very important. Whatever service our parampara has given to us, we just have to follow. Chanting, reading, hearing. So this is what our acharyas want us to do. Avidya vasana bandhe mohitaya Vedanta pashari tattva apana vanchiyam. Actually, I was bewildered by science and material desires. I cheated myself as I wandered throughout the world, forgetting my constitutional position. So Kunti Maharani says that even an intellectual person, intelligence is also binding. Shruta Shribhir, Edamana Madhapuman. Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shribhir, Edamana Madhapuman. Edamana means Edamana Madha. Madha. That means a person can be intoxicated with pride. He becomes mad. He becomes maddened because of getting a high birth, Janma, Aishwarya, getting a lot of riches. Shruta, lot of intelligence. Shri, beautiful, lot of beauty. So these are the 4 disadvantages actually, or disqualifications to make a person progress in devotional life. You have money, power, you can do whatever you want. You are not committed to any process. In fact, you think that you have the capacity even to purchase a guru. So there are many people who do this. They have money, they have pride, they have so much of pride. They have intelligence, they are learned, and they think that this is all not for me. There's no logic in this. Speak logic. They speak like this. They speak logic. But bhakti is Vedanta, where the logics of the Vedas end. Even the Vedas are bewildered. Where the logics end, the bhakti begins. How the sublimation process happens, even that is bewildering to the outsiders. What happens, how the whole nature is changing, it's not so easy to understand. How one comes out of the material life, that is also not so easy to understand. What exactly happens when a person takes up to the chanting process? It's not so easy to understand. So sometimes there is a doubt. Is this all real? But then there is a doubt for a person who is completely engrossed in the material life. If a person is committed, slowly, Krishna brings him out of the material life. Maya itam sarantite, mame vaye prapadyante, maya itam Tarantite. So when the living entities are illusioned about self-realization, they become averse to the service of the Lord. And what is that illusion? Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shri. If a person doesn't have all these things also, even so-called positions, that is why Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu speaks, Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam Tatparatvena Nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesha Sevana Bhakti Richat. The devotees, they sincerely pray, please remove me out of all the upadhis. These upadhis are actually bewildering. Even a so-called upadhi of sannyas is also bewildering. One should not identify himself as a sannyasi also. That is why every day morning we have to chant this verse. Naham vipro na chanarapatirna pivaisho na shudro naham varni na chakrapatirna vanasto yatirva kintu prodya nikhila paramananda purna mritabhe gopi bhartur padakamalayor dasa dasa nudasaha. One should always understand this word, dasa dasa nudasaha. That should be the qualification a person should have. He should always understand that he is only a dasa. Dasa dasanu dasa. So what is the purpose of getting initiated? This is the purpose, to understand that we are just dasa dasanu dasa. Sometimes a person gets initiated, then a lot of wings come on his sides. Commitment is kept aside. I'm initiated bhakta, as I should do what I like. So that is not the purpose of getting initiated. Initiation means commitment. Commitment means progress. The more we are committed, we can progress. Progress in devotional service. We can see the efforts done by two brothers, Panchangari Prabhu and Jananivas Prabhu. When Srila Prabhupada gave them the Mayapur land, told them to take care. At that time, nothing was there, only shrubs were there. It was also somewhere I heard that they used to just make one peda whole day. Nothing was there. They did not have a ready-made income to come. Whatever madhukari, whatever they used to get, that they used to offer to Krishna. Just one peda they used to make into 4 parts and offer to Krishna. This is commitment. The more we are committed, the more we progress. And none of them claimed some positions. They were so, even today also, they are very, even though one has left to the eternal world, another one is very peaceful. That is how a self-realized soul, a committed person, progresses in devotional service. Commitment is very important. Commitment is not, when I like, I will come. If I am offended, I will not come. Doesn't work. Doesn't work in this way. There will be many ups and downs. Especially as a sadhaka, we have to bear so many things. Somebody will insult, some disturbances may come, but commitment should always be there. To whatever yaga our spiritual master has bound us, that thing we have to do. That service we have to do without fail. So the living entities are illusioned about self-realization. They become averse to the service of the Lord and are bound by the desires for material enjoyment. When conditioned souls who are controlled by Maya become foolish due to material knowledge, they are cheated out of self-realization. So this material knowledge actually cheats us. It's very difficult to come out of the material knowledge. So material knowledge means material power. And this material power sometimes bewilders the devotees also. Not that the moment you enter the temple, you're out of all these things. No. This material knowledge also bewilders a devotee. That is why as a sadhaka, we have to be very, very careful in every step. And how can we be very careful? Just do whatever has been told. Simple. Just be committed to whatever process we are putting. Daiva bhagye pailana toma darshane heve kripa drishtiye more karaha mochana. So it is my fortune. Daiva bhagye. It is my fortune that I have met you. So please deliver me by your merciful glance. परोपकार धर्म स्वभाव तुम्हारा तुम विने शरण्य दयालु नाही यार. So para upkara, that is your nature. That's why divine people also do this work. Para upkara. Bharat bhumite haila janma. Manushya janma. Janma sarthaka kori kora para upkara. Do upakara to others. That means upakaryate. Upa means connect everyone to Krishna. That is karyate, upakaryate. First connect to oneself and others to Krishna. By this, what we do upakarya to ourselves also, to others also. So there is no shelter of source of compassion other than you. That's why it is said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the source of all compassion. Mahavadanyaya avatar. And what is the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Jare dekho, tare kaho, Krishna upadesh. Whomever you see, chant, preach Krishna consciousness. Actually, preaching, the desire to preach is mercy of Chaitanya. Even if a person has a desire to preach, it is a wonderful thing. And it is a mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The moment we say, we are not qualified for preaching, that means we are not qualified to even attain mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everyone should preach. Each and every one should preach. While preaching, actually, we are transforming whom? We are transforming ourselves first. The more we preach, the more we hear. The more we hear, the more we are transformed. So don't try to change others. First try to change ourselves. Somebody asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, in the preaching movement, how many people I should transform? Prabhupada said, first transform yourself. So this is the mood of preaching. Mood of preaching is for hearing. The mood of preaching is hearing and transforming oneself. The mood of preaching is not that I will say others should hear. No. They may hear, they may not hear. Because free will is given to everyone. They may hear, they may not hear. But the preaching opportunity gives a person to transform himself. So wherever you get preaching opportunity, do it. You don't need a big crowd. You can preach your family members, you can preach your maid servant, you can preach your friends, you can preach some neighbors. You can start the preaching activities. Actually, it's a good thing. But preaching means compassion. There should be whole compassionate mood while preaching. And the compassionate mood is what? First, paying obeisances to the ones who are coming to hear. Because if they were not there, then you would have got opportunity to preach. That is why the compassion is actually shown to oneself first. That how wonderful are these devotees? They are so compassionate to me. They are coming to hear. I am a stupid person. I don't know to even glorify Krishna. What can I glorify with my one mouth and 2 ears? It is only because of the mercy of our acharyas that we are able to read something and speak something. We don't have any realizations, but the service which we are doing to Krishna, the service which we are doing to the parampara is nothing but the mercy which has been shown by our acharyas. And this flows from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because just Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Jare Dekho Tare Kaho Krishna Updeshi. In none of the incarnation Krishna has spoken this. That is why he is the Mahavadanyaya avatar. None of the incarnations Krishna has. To preach, you don't need to be initiated. Somebody asked me, initiation is required for preaching? No, commitment is required for preaching. Whenever the time comes, initiation automatically flows. Initiation flows by the mercy of the acharyas. Commitment is seen. The more we are committed to the process, the more mercy flows. The second line of this verse is explained in the Bhagavatam 3.2.23. Second line, Tomavina Sharanya Dayalu Nahiyara. In the words of Uddhava, who was feeling separation from Lord Krishna, alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than he, who granted the position of mother to a she-demon, Putana, although she was unfaithful, and she prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast. Stanakalakuta. Stanakalakuta. Applying the puta poison on the breast. Who can be merciful than Krishna? He has given the position of a mother. Aho bakiyam stanakalakuta. Aho bakiyam. This bakiyam, this putana, has got the position of mother, and she applied the poison to kill Krishna. Also in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.48.26, Sri Akrura offered the following prayers to Krishna and Balaram when they visited his house. What learned person would approach anyone but you for shelter, when you are the affectionate, grateful, and truthful well-wisher of all of your devotees? To those who worship you in sincere friendship, you award everything they desire, even your own self, yet you never increase or diminish. So, what a person can give, only they can do, they can just take shelter of you. What learned person would approach anyone? How can he approach anybody? There is no one so affectionate as yourself. You are the well-wisher of your devotees. Bhoktaram yakyatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhradam sarvabhutana. Suhradam, you are the suhradam of everyone. You are bhoktaram, you are suhradam. In this way, person attains shanti. To those who worship you with sincere friendship, you reward everything they desire. So what is the greatest reward a person gets? That is, or what is the greatest reward a person can get from Krishna? When he himself is ready to give, he is ready to give himself to a person. That is the greatest reward. So the greatest reward is to bind Krishna within the heart. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows mercy on to everyone, especially onto those who are eager to follow this process, to adapt this process. So here we'll end. I had some suggestions for this Kartik, because now Kartik is going to come soon. Some suggestions you can think about this. Generally, we do house to house Deeptan. People come, people dance, people eat, people go. Afterwards, very few join the movement. I was just thinking of having three days courses. In like 3 days means 10 important devotees should organize three days Bhagavad Katha, where the Bhagavad Katha will be in the mood of teaching to new people, not much of intricacies. So 3 days you have the same people coming and they are committed to the process. Slowly, that area develops. Like one time I can come to Kandhigiri, have 3 days Katha over there and 3 days Deeptan. Continuous 3 days. In the same, like organize in a big way. 10 programs in a big way. Have a common hall and have 3 days continuous Katha. One time in Mira Road or in Borivali or in Kalyan, Thane, different places. So that the people slowly they get committed to the process and they are connected. Maximum will be in Thane, as in Thane temple has come. So many new people have to be brought in the temple, because the old people are like, now they are advanced devotees. So they don't have to give much time. That is what. Now they are chanting at home. Na? So they have to be called. Please come, please offer service. Generally it is said, when a person advances, he should spend more time in the temple, do temple activities. But we are seeing that new people are coming more to the temple. And many advanced devotees, after getting initiation, they are like flying birds. They'll go anywhere. They are not committed. It happens in every temple. Even in our Mira Road, as much we have seen, many advanced devotees or old devotees are not found. But all new people will come more. That happens in everywhere. Everywhere it happens because they have heard now many times. Now they are advanced. So we want new people to take up devotional service, be connected to the temple. It's always said army is new. New people should be taken care of. So you can think about organizing a 3 days nice, wonderful Hare Krishna festival in your societies. It should be a common program, not in anyone's house. If your house is very big to accommodate, and if you are influential person that you can call many friends, then house program is also not a difficult thing. But new people should be invited more. Our old people anyhow will be there, but new people should be invited more and more. And in this way, they get an opportunity to do the Deepdan and get committed to the process of devotional service which they have been practicing in their places. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? So requesting all to join the Vrindavan Yatra, see the availability of yours and join the Yatra. Hare Krishna. Stop here.